welcome to a new reading vlog. My next reading vlog is going to be dun, 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 Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. This comes out on September 14th, which is like almost a month from now, and I was very, 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 very lucky to be sent an arc to read. And as you can see, I'm enjoying it immensely. Now, this is not going to be spoiler filled. I'm not going to be mean like that. This is just a reading vlog where I happen to be reading Empire of the Vampire, and I'm going to say a few things about it, but no spoilers, I promise. And if you're curious, I have number 111 of 401, and I have the blue ones. I think there is red ones too. But yeah, it's super pretty. So basically, Empire of the Vampire is this like total epic saga about a world where, you guessed it, vampires exist. And it is, I mean, it's amazing. Like, I'm 150 pages in, and it's fucking incredible. Like, the world building, the lore, the characters. I've literally fallen in love with every single character in this book. Like, it's amazing, you guys. Basically, the premise is, it's kind of like Interview with the Vampire. Basically, we are introduced to this guy named Gabriel de Leon, who is clearly being held captive in a tower, and a vampire comes in whose name is Jean-Francois, and he tells Gabriel that he needs to tell him his life story, and he's going to be writing it all down because he's the historian. And Empress Margot, who I guess is the leader because she's an empress, we haven't met her yet, she wants Jean-Francois to write down everything about Gabriel for a reason we don't know. And Gabriel is a vampire hunter. That's really all you know from the premise. And he's hot as hell. He is hot as hell. I think I've mentioned in videos before that literally my favorite type of character, male-wise, is like one that is very tall, very pale, kind of looks like they're dying, and has long hair. And guess what? That's Gabrielle. Hey girl, what's up? Like, hi. So yeah, so far it's freaking incredible. There's lots of beautiful illustrations in this book. We only get like the first 5 or so illustrations. The rest will be in the final copy that comes out on September 14th. And I kind of like that. Like, I was still going to pick up a fully finished copy anyway because the cover is gorgeous, and you know, it's nice to have an arc. It's amazing to have an arc, but I do want the finished copy as well. And now I have even more reason to buy it so I can see the rest of the illustrations. And I think that they're in color as well, I think, in the finished copy. I guess we'll find out in a month. So yeah, welcome to a new vlog. I'm going to be reading this thick boy. It's going to be my last thick boy of the summer for my summer reading challenge. I've read, I think, 8 so far, so this will be my 9th for the summer, which is a pretty good number. And yeah. I just realized I haven't given you guys an update in like 2 days. Work is going great. I'm super busy as normal. Anyway, I've gotten a big chunk in here. I'm 229 pages in. I mean, it's a big fucking book. It's, what are we? 734. As you can see, I'm clearly enjoying it immensely. I think I've tapped like every fucking page. It's amazing. I'm not going to give any spoilers, obviously, but I would die for Gabrielle. I think he is like the coolest character ever. He reminds me of Vax from Critical Role in looks and attitude, and I think that's why I'm so obsessed with him. But it's incredible. Like, it's super immersive. Even when I'm just reading for like 5 minutes on my smoke break, it's like I'm in it, and I'll like look up and I'm like, oh, where am I? Like, it's so immersive. It's amazing. And it's super violent. It's super unique. And yeah. This is probably the worst book to pick for a reading vlog because I can't tell you anything about it. But I committed. And so we're just going to roll with it. And we're just going to get through this week. Hopefully I can get some reading done tonight. Who knows? Life is chaos. Ha! Chaos crew. Life is chaos crew. Time to wash my bike. Hi guys, it's time for a mini book haul. Yay! We got our production report at work yesterday, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that I am doing very well. As stressed as I am, as much as I cry and get acid reflux, turns out I'm pretty good at my job, which is really cool, and I'm really proud of myself. So I thought today I would go to Chapters and treat myself, which is really the only treats I like, which is books. So I thought I'd show you guys what I got. You probably saw some footage as well from the bookstore itself, and what I was not prepared for was walking into the horror section to find out that all Stephen King books are 25% off, and that is very dangerous. But I only got two. I only got two. So first up are the Stephen King ones. So I grabbed a paperback version of 11/22/63. I have only read this once, and it was incredible, and I would really like to read it again. I'm thinking probably like maybe November. Maybe it could be the book club pick for November. I don't know. But I only had the hardcover version because I got it the day it came out, and one of my dogs ruined it a couple of years ago, and so I thought I'd just pick up a new copy, paperback. R.I.P. to the hardcover, but the paperback will do. And then one of my favorite Stephen King books is Dreamcatcher, and look at that fucking cover, y'all. It's so pretty. And I don't have a Dreamcatcher paperback. I have a couple of hardcovers, but I don't have a paperback. So yeah, I don't know why I always justify my book purchases. Do you guys notice that? I'm always like, I bought this because of this. I'm a grown-ass woman, y'all. I can buy books if I want to buy books. But that is why I picked those two specific Stephen King titles. And then for new releases, I picked up In the Wild Light by Jeff Sentner. I read The Serpent King last year, and it is one of the most devastatingly, heartbreakingly beautiful books I've ever read in my life. Still think about it all the time. And this is his latest one, so obviously I had to grab it. It is about two young adults living in a small town, and the main character has a mom who unfortunately has an opioid addiction, and a dad who seems to also be dying from something. And him and his friend make some sort of scientific discovery. I don't know. you know I don't read book blurbs. But I'm really looking forward to this. I'm sure it will break my freaking heart like The Serpent King did. And if you haven't read The Serpent King, please read it. It's contemporary. It's so amazing. Oh, but prepare to cry a lot. The other one I picked up is Fresh by Margot Wood. I'm hearing some amazing things about this. And this is about Elliot's first year in college, and apparently it is very funny, but also cringy and also heartbreaking and all of the things that I love in a book. So looking forward to that. And lastly, a little bit of horror, Red Hands by Christopher Golden. I have only read one of his other books. I can never pronounce it properly. Ararat? But I loved it. It was so cool. And this one sounds really cool too. It's like about a plague where if you get it and you just touch someone, they like die instantly or something like that. And this young woman realizes she has it, and so she flees to the forest to hide from humanity because she can't ever touch someone ever again, which is just insane. And I guess there are people who are trying to track her down. So yeah, there we go. It's so heavy. Steven, why? Why do you use all your words? So yeah, there we go. Little mini book haul. Little present to myself for doing a good job and for hanging in there.
Stole from one of Murata's like assassins that made him invisible. I don't know if that's the thing that made him invisible, but I put it on, and as I put it on, I tried to like locate Ted somehow.
Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I am basically just about halfway through Empire of the Vampire, and obviously we knew I couldn't do this in one reading vlog. It's a lot of pages, but I'm hoping that this weekend I'll get a huge chunk done because I have 0 plans, which is not a surprise to anyone. So I'm gonna try and not finish it, that would be amazing, but at least get another couple of 100 pages done. And yeah, I wish I could tell you more. I'm loving it so much. There's so many characters in this book, but it doesn't feel overwhelming, which is great because usually I'm really bad with stuff like that. And there's gonna be so many illustrations. Like anytime there's like a really exciting part or like a new character, it'll be like illustration coming soon. And I'm like, oh, there's gonna be so many illustrations in the final copy. It's gonna be amazing. It's also getting pretty horror. Like things are starting to sort of get a little violent as we learn more about the past and about the wars that the vampires fought with the humans. And it's pretty ruthless. Vampires are pretty nasty in this book, but yeah. So that's it. We'll wrap it up here, and I'll start filming for the weekend one. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me this week, and I'll see you guys in the next one.